before? Yes or no?
No,
Okay. Did you guys get like the PPP loan?
never.
Okay. And then if you or your parents own 20% or more of any other company, yes or no?
No. Uh, my parents does not know.
Do
But
you?
I do like little startup. Like I register for a company here and there. Um, I currently own a company, but it doesn't make any money, and I'm about to close it.
Did it show on your tax return last year?
No.
Okay. That's, it should be fine then. If anything, we'll just need a statement saying that you're closing the company.
Yeah.
And then last one, if the company owns any 20% or more of any other business, which I believe is no.
No.
And then this last question is typically more for lawyers. If you ever pled guilty, no contest, or on probation, yes or no.
No.
And then all the yellow highlighted, I'm going to go over with you first. The green highlighted is the individual attachments that I placed. And then aside from those two, did you have any questions on the remaining items there?
The one. Let me go. Let me open up their package really quickly. Kelly's. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Um.
And then I just wanted to point at the life insurance assignment. So since Yuan Chen is 100% owner of the operating company,
Mhm.
after we receive the appraisal, there's a formula we have to input for SBA. And if there's any shortfall, we just need a collateral assignment on her life insurance policy.
Does she
But
have life insurance policy?
sorry, what was that?
I don't think she have life insurance policy.
Okay, that's fine. In the event that we do need a collateral assignment, she can make a policy at that time.
Sure. Does it has
Yeah.
to be hers? Because you know what? I think like could it be my dad's? Because he's employed by a hospital and they sign up life insurance for him, I believe.
I don't believe so since she is 100% owner, but I can check for you.
Okay, sounds good. Sure. Or we can just pick up the policy.
Yeah. Aside from that, everything else is pretty standard, driver's license, tax returns, things like that.
Mhm.
Okay. And did you happen to talk to your parents about how you wanted to hold the company in
Uh,
regard or hold the property?
yes.
Um,
So we want to register another entity
okay.
and then to purchase a building, and then we want to lease it to the current business.
Okay, that's perfect. So that's going to be this bottom list right here. So once you form the entity, we just need these items.
Sounds good. Is there like any rush for this information because we don't have it formed yet? Like we're thinking of doing it once, like it's officially approved. Is there like a specific timeline?
The sooner the better. We just need to include the tax ID number and entity business name on a lot of forms. I
Okay.
know right now the IRS takes about 3 to 4 business days if you have a CPA or attorney
Uh-huh.
do the process for you.
Uh-huh.
So it's not too long of a process, frankly.
Okay. Yeah. Then if that's the case, because forming an LLC is really easy, right? It's like super quick. We could just do it online.
Correct.
We could just do it today and then yeah, write it on the form and stuff.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
correct. And then I know you discussed yesterday about doing some renovations to the property. Do you have a construction bid from any contractor yet?
Yes. So what happened is we actually had like multiple contractors come and give us an estimate at the beginning when we were looking at the building and considering buying it, and then we ended up going with a family friend. He had an estimate of about 37,000 for the whole renovation because the place is pretty well standing. It looks like everything's working. And then we're doing inspection right now, and I hope we don't find anything. But in the case of not finding anything, 37,000 is the estimate.
Okay. So I just need that estimate in a written form. And then I'll also send over our construction checklist that you can share with your general contractor, just so he's aware before the process starts what items we will need at the end.
I just sent you a link to a business plan that I made.
Okay.
There's if you oh, it's in the Zoom actually. And if you scroll down, keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. You won't miss it. It's a form. Keep going down. Right here. Right, goals and objective. This little form over here. No, it's
Uh-huh.
like a table. Uh, the the, the one on above it. Yes. So does this look okay?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Um, I just need his like business name or company name.
Uh, sure. Okay. Let me ask him. So okay. Don't. Can he be a individual?
That's fine as long as he's licensed to do the
Yeah.
I think really the sprinkler would only be the one that he would need a license for.
The sprinkler we might ask the other people to do it actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think you for sprinkler, um, you purchase service with the sprinkler, I believe. With the service of installing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he has like a subcontractor for that.
Yes.
Okay. Um, yeah, I mean, so like this quote is great. We just need the company name, and that should be good.
Mhm. For sure. I can try to get it.
So I think that's it for the needs list. I'm gonna hop over to the yellow highlighted section.
Mhm.
I did split it between you and your parents. I know you guys aren't together right now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull up your attachment. This is the 1244. This needs to be all wet original signatures. I just sent over your personal one for you to fill out. So the green card number, since you're a green card permanent residence, any former last names used and when, social security number, phone number, and date of birth.
Mhm.
And is this accurate for the current home address?
Yes. I'm only here in New York for 1 semester. I'm coming back next month, so that's my permanent address.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And then the next set of questions is just for you personally. So you're going to check yes or no and then initial.
Mhm.
All of this needs to be wet original signatures for this form.
So I need to print
Um,
it out and sign it.
yes.
Okay. Got it.
So if you have any ownership in any other entity that has SBA loans, for example, the startup business that you created, did they obtain any SBA loans? Okay.
No.
So you'll check no and then initial here.
Mhm.
If you're currently indicted or have any criminal charges, yes or no. So you just check no and initial here. In the last 6 months, any criminal offense, I'm going to guess no. So check no, initial here. This is forever, even minor vehicle violations, yes or no.
Never. I don't know how to drive.
So then check no and initial here. And this one again is more for attorneys if you ever been debarred or suspended, yes or no. Probably your answer is no, so
Mhm.
check no and initial here.
Mhm.
If you've been delinquent on child support, yes or no. Probably a no.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
check no, initial here.
Mhm.
If you personally ever declared bankruptcy, yes or no. Check and initial. If you have
So my dad, Dan, he was bankrupt about, I don't know, almost 20 years ago.
like 2007.
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. We just need the documents from his bankruptcy.
Okay.
You know if he was a chapter 7 or 11.
No idea.
Okay. Yeah, so we just need the documents showing that it's fine for us. Everything, a lot was going on during 2007, so we just need a statement as to um, the events that occurred to the bankruptcy and how he's in a different financial place from that.
Got it.
So for his, he would check yes and then
Yes.
initial. And any pending lawsuits, including divorce, yes or no. So check no, initial. And if
Nope.
you or any affiliate has got some government financing,
Never.
so check no and initial. And the category codes. And then you'll sign here and date. And this is the last form for you, signature and date. And then again, if you're debarred, ineligible, suspended, again, no. So check no. And your signature is right here.
Got it.
So this is the assistance agreement. It just discusses basically who we are and the process here. So we're a middleman basically for the SBA. They don't have a department that can handle the intake of applications, underwriting, and servicing for the 504 loan program. So they outsource it to what's called certified development companies like my company. As far as loan packaging, we try to obtain 3 approvals for SBA for you, which is going to be the loan approval showing that your business can support the loan requests, environmental, so the phase 1 environmental report that we will order, and the appraisal for the property value, making sure you're buying it at a fair market value there.
And for environmental condition, are you guys going to order an inspection on the place?
Yes, I believe Carol's going to order it, but I will verify.
Okay.
And then for the deposit, as we discussed, a $2,000 deposit is just for any upfront costs like reports, tax transcripts, things like that. At the end of the process, you'll be refunded the remaining amount. So we just need an initial there. I did include the assistance agreement in your packet and your parents' packet. I don't mind whoever signs it. Just for both of you to read. And then withdrawal, we are entitled to 2/3 of the CDC processing fee. If you do decide to withdraw, we're not in the business to obtain this fee. Personally, I've never had to obtain the fee. We just really want to make sure that you're clear with communication. We understand that there are some things that are not within your control. Let's say you get the environmental report back and it's not up to par for, a children care facility. We understand that you did not cause that. As long as we have clear communication, which you've been great about so far, I don't see us needing to enforce this rule.
Got it.
And I just need initial down here. Funding mechanism. So your interest rate is a bit different from the banks. We actually don't know your interest rate at close of escrow. Historically, we are at or below market rate though. For this month, we're at 6.28% for 25 years. And this is just because the program is funded by the selling of bonds. So when you close escrow, we have a deadline to submit to SBA. And about 15 days after that, they price it. So they sell the loan request as a bond, and that pricing occurs. And then that is when we can tell you your interest rate for the loan.
Got it.
And just with the market right now, the 25-year is actually the lowest interest rate. So I assume you'll go with that, but you can check the 20 or 25-year. Both of them are fully amortized. The prepayment is both the first 10 years for them. So most of our clients have just been choosing the 25 since it's the lower rate right now.
Mm-hmm. So if I ever want to refinance it, like let's say 5 years down the line, the interest rate dropped down really, really low, can I
Mhm.
refinance this?
You can. There will be a prepayment penalty though.
Okay.
Yeah. After the 10th year, then it drops off for the prepayment penalty.
Got it.
And if you ever want to know the payoff amount, you can just give us a call. Our servicing manager, Dave, will give you the quote. And if you're ever close to where the prepayment penalty is, like maybe a month or two away from dropping in fees, we'll, inform you there.
Okay.
So I just need a check for which term and initial here.
Mm-hmm.
Then SBA loan fees, I'm actually going to scroll back to page 19 here. So this is just an example as the project cost of $2 million. Since you're doing 15% down, our portion will be 35%
Mm-hmm.
and the bank will be 50%.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 35% of 2 million. And this is going to be all the fees listed. You'll take the total fees and add it to the net debenture to get your gross debenture.
Mm-hmm.
The guarantee fee is actually being waived right now. It's typically the largest fee associated with our program. It goes to loan loss reserve, but perfect time for you.
Yay.
The debenture funding fee goes to the investment banker. The CDC processing fee will be the fee that I discussed with you earlier. We are entitled to 2/3 of it if you decide to withdraw. Again, clear communication. Never had to do this. Don't ever want to do this. And closing costs goes to our closing attorney to review documents. Underwriter fee goes to the investment bank that sells the bond. And that will be the total here because bonds are in thousands. We have to round it up here. And that is how we get the 20,000 to add to the 700,000.
Got it. And
And
this does this fee basically get added to the loan, or do we have to pay up front?
this one gets added to the loan.
Okay.
And I'm just going to show the deadlines real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say we close the loan.
May 16 is the date.
Okay. So it's right after this. So we'll close May 16th. We have to gather all the documentation. So our next submission date would be June 13th.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll submit that to SBA. The pricing date, so we will find your loan interest rate on July 11th.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will pay off the bridge loan with, I'm sorry, you have construction. Once we get all your construction documents, then we can submit. So assuming you did, the general contractor did the renovations very quickly
Mm-hmm.
and we got all the documents, then it would be, this is the submission date, the pricing date, and when we would pay off the bridge loan with Heritage Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming, you don't get the construction until, let's say, August 1st,
Mm-hmm.
then, submission will be August 8th. Pricing will occur then, and then we would pay off the bridge loan on September 11th.
Understood.
Okay. Okay, and then prepayment penalty, we did discuss the first 10 years for the 20 or 25-year term. So I need an initial there. Guarantors, I believe you spoke with us about this with Carol, sorry. To my knowledge, it's just you and your father are guarantors along with the company and your mom.
Correct.
And then Cavers is going to be a report that we run. It's basically a credit report for the government. So I just need initial there. Timing, you've been very responsive. I appreciate it. So we can try to move as fast as you can. I just need an initial here. closing costs, this is an example of things that will be out of pocket for your family. Subleases. Do you know which other company that you'll be sharing the building with?
Just us.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought Carol mentioned that you guys were subleasing a part of it.
No, we're not. So we're going to move in so we're going to live upstairs and then use downstairs as commercial.
Oh, okay. Got it. And then just discussing construction. So I will send over the checklist for you to share with the general contractor. We can't close our escrow until after all of this occurs, just because SBA does require the property to be ready to like move in and operate for when we close escrow. So I just need an initial there.
Got it.
Repayment, it's an auto debit first day of every month. SBA doesn't allow any other day. So during close of escrow, I'll have a form for you to fill out for that.
Got it.
Non-California entity, this is not an issue for you to my understanding, but if you do decide to form a non-California entity, it may be associated with higher attorney fees. Servicing, we do ask for financial statements annually. This does not affect your loan. It's just to risk rate SBA's portfolio. And then we have your regular arbitration and promotional material clause, as well as Patriot Act. So if you could just have your mom sign and date there.
Okay.
And then the rest of these documents are just some easy, quick signatures that I included. So this is for your tax returns. And this is for the green card.
And the document, it looks like I have to get a letter from FedEx.
Just an envelope. This is the label.
Okay. Sounds good.
For your parents, would they prefer to meet in person to go over this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you. I'm recording the session, if that's okay, so I can show my parents.
Yeah. Okay, that's perfect.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm happy to meet them because they are in the city. I live in Outer Sunset, so I work in Fide. They're along the way for me. So happy to meet them if they have any questions on this. The form is going to be a bit longer for them because I included the business sections for it, the 1244. This will be once you guys decide to form the eligible passive company or the business entity that's going to hold the property. So once you guys form that, if you could fill out the highlighted sections there. And then these questions are just going to be related to the business. So if the business that you formed has any affiliates, I would assume not, that it does not have any ownership. So no. If it ever obtained SBA financing, that would be really quick if you did. I'm going to guess no. If you've processed this application with any other CDC or lender, yes or no?
No.
Okay, so then check no. If the business entity ever declared bankruptcy, yes or no?
Never.
Any pending lawsuits on the business, yes or no?
We don't have anything bad on the business, or me and my mom.
Okay.
Except my dad has a bankrupt. That's it. We don't have any lawsuit. Nothing.
Okay, that's fine. And then typically this is left blank because most people don't have the business owned by any of the following. And then you would just list your ownership here. And then this one is for the operating company. So that would be Happy Garden Child Care Center LLC in this situation. We filled out most of it, just we need an email, phone number. And then how many current employees, how many employees you plan to have in the next 2 years, and then how many employees you'll retain over the 2 years.
Oh,
And
is
then,
there like a requirement for number of employee you have to get?
no, it's just more for SBA to understand,
What
just
they're
because they
looking
like to
at?
see job creation,
Makes
but there's
sense.
no specific number.
Sure.
And then exact same questions. So if the business owns any other companies, yes or no? Any SBA financing, yes or no? If you applied for this project with any other CDC, yes or no? If this company ever declared bankruptcy, if this company has any pending lawsuits, yes or no?
No. Um, Sorry, I want to interrupt you really quick. Let's go back to my last question. So I actually remember reading something about per every $300,000 the SBA issues, you had to create like a certain number of jobs. Um, I think I saw it on the website for SBA. Are you sure about like the number of employee doesn't matter?
Yeah, so again, they like to see job creation, but it's not a requirement.
Got it. Cool.
There's like certain situations where they understand
Mhm.
that it's purely job retention. So
Mhm.
like if your lease is ending at your current building and you don't have a situation where you can keep jobs unless you purchase the property, things like that.
Got it. Just noting things.
And for ownership, it's your mom at 100%. And then this will be the same questions that we went over for you, but for your mom. So if she could fill out all the highlighted, check yes or no, and initial. Again, these all have to be wet original signatures. Your signature down below here. Same thing for your dad. So the only difference with his would just be the yes to the bankruptcy, which is question 7 here.
And what kind of document do you need him to provide?
I'll have the underwriter send a list.
Okay.
And then signature, date, and the last page of this form. I wasn't sure if you plan to make a holding company, so your mom does need to sign up here and date, and then I can fill in the business or company name once it's formed.
And in terms of the percentage for the holding company, does the percentage matter for like how much each person own?
No, since all 3 of you are guarantors, it doesn't matter. If there's anyone new that has 20% or more, we will require personal financial statements on them.
Okay, so it's just three of us on the holding company, uh, buying the property, and then cool, sounds
Yeah, and that's fine because all of you are guarantors already.
good.
Yeah, so I just need a signature and date there for the holding company, and then your mom's signature and date, and then both of their signatures for their personal section here, and date. And again, they're probably gonna check no for debarred or suspended, and signature of their 2 signature blocks here. The assistance agreement, which we just went over, same verbiage. I just need initials.
So for there are two of them for the deposit one. Only one of us needs to sign, right? For the $2,000 deposit.
Correct. Yes, correct. I just want to include the paperwork so that they have it on hand.
For sure.
So I'm just going to skip this since we went over it earlier. And then information release, signature. If it's easier, if I contact your accountant directly, we could list their name, address, and phone number.
I don't know if we have any account.
Okay, that's fine.
Let me
That
ask
could be
my
left then.
let me ask my dad if we do. I'll let you know. Let me
Okay.
note this down. Ask if we do have a
then this is just for tax transcripts for the business. So I just need your mom's signature right here. Same thing, signature right here. And I just need her signatures on the financial statements that were prepared. And this is just for the tax returns. I need a signature and date. Same thing. I meant to ask, I noticed in 2022, the tax EIN number changed. Did you guys just open the LLC in 2022?
Yes. So what happened was they actually opened it in 2016 as a sole proprietorship or a partnership, and then they changed to LLC in 2022, and then they changed again to S corp recently.
Okay.
Yes, for tax reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know if the EIN number is going to change on 2023 taxes then?
Let me ask my dad. Let me know this. Is the EIN going to be for 2023 tax? I'll get back to you on this.
Okay. And then signature and date for the tax returns. This is for personally. I need both of their signatures and date. Same thing, both of their signatures and date. And then this is for your mom for her green card. I just need signature and date. And that is the end of their forms. And then all these other individual attachments will be the green highlighted from the needs list that just need a little more filling out. It's not an easy, quick signature.
So this one I have already finished it. Except the business plan, I wasn't. Let me just shoot it over to you right now.
I'll save this link for the business plan.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, I also included this link in the business plan as well.
Okay. And then this is just history and description of the business. Billing. I assume you guys bill people prior to the children getting dropped off?
Yes, we bill them. We bill them before the service is provided, and we bill them monthly.
Okay.
I think some people was billed seasonal, but not a lot of them. Most of them are monthly.
Okay. You can write a statement for that if you don't want to answer these questions, then that's fine.
I already did.
Oh, perfect. And then this is just for the LLC, so you just need to list your mom. I understand she'll be 100%, and then how she holds her ownership.
So this one I had some question. So this one's just my mom, right? Only my mom is the other form.
Yes, correct.
Got it.
And then this is just a template for projections to help you. I know you kind of started on projections already, so please don't feel the need to use this template.
I was gonna send you the profit and loss template. Profit and loss saying that Carol sent me, and then I have already filled it out, so I can give you that one. It looks very similar to this one that you gave me, but more comprehensive.
Is that one broken down monthly, or is it just a whole year? Oh, it is. Okay, perfect. And then this is just a template for management resume if your parents don't already have a resume.
So this one, I had some question when I was filling it out. So this one, everyone, the one before this one, previous, everybody needs to be on this, right?
Correct. Everyone needs a resume.
Oh, right, yes. Everyone, yeah, I made a copy of this.
Okay. And debt schedule, if you have any debts, the balances ending at February.
Yep.
Certificate of manager for when the business was a partnership before.
So this one, just me and my dad, just my dad and my mom, right?
I'm not sure who was the other partner on the business.
Oh, for the partnership, I think my dad might
Okay.
have been on it.
Yeah, so then just both of their names, the percentage between them, and the title.
Okay.
And then this one, I just put your mom's name in just so
But
she's
right
aware.
now they have a S corp. Only my mom's on it.
Yes, so she would be on the certificate of secretary.
Okay.
And then the partnership is the certificate of manager.
Okay.
But if you could just provide a statement that the partnership is closed and that now it's the S corp, that's fine. You don't have to do the manager.
So the
You could just do
manager
Harry.
could be decided. Sounds good. And then for this one, is my mom basically, do I put her down under officer with president, or do I put her down as director or shareholder?
So she would be listed in all three.
Okay. So director, president, secretary, and treasurer?
Correct.
Okay.
Is your dad listed as secretary on the doc?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so then it would just be your dad's name for secretary, and then he would sign down here.
Okay.
Okay, that's all of the items, as far as the highlighted. Do you know for the $2,000 check, do you think you'll write the check and FedEx it or wire?
I'm gonna wire it.
Okay, so then our wiring instructions are here.
Actually, I can have my dad write the check because wire costs $25, right?
Okay, that's fine. I just want to know how we should prepare to receive it so we don't fit or anything.
Yeah, if that's the case, we could do. I'm probably gonna ask my dad to deposit a check.
Okay, perfect. And any other questions?
I think that's it. I think everything's pretty clear. The CDC part is pretty clear.
Okay, perfect. If any questions come along the way, please feel free to let me know. And then if they would like to meet in person just to go over this, I'm happy to do it as well.
Sounds good. I'll ask them if they want to meet you in person. But I have this session recorded. I think they could just watch the session.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Tong.
All right. Thank you so much, Kelly.
Of course. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.